absent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 day also absent. Evening absent. Okay, last evening absent. Hey, Spets, you are in the class yesterday? Morning and evening? Another room, huh? Back side, huh? Fine. ಆರತಿ ರಾಳಿದ್ರವಲ್ಲ they have the internal project and internal support. For the internal support, they will go for the non-IT ticket generations and issue solvings కొన్ని ఉంటాయి. అలాంటి వాటికి వెళ్ళొచ్చు. Because in future after 1 year, you have the clarity about that project, so that they will recruit the people who are interested on that project. They will recruit to the IT department. At least when you join that kind of Wipro, Infosys, big companies, you will get the interest at least to get to work for the software industry. When you see that buildings and that environments, at least you'll get the idea that okay, these are the software industry. Now I am in non-technical. Now I work hard for the microservices and React. I can move to a technical side. I interest on them. Non-technical and Amirpet BPOలు ఈ కాదు. Infosys, Wipro, TCS, this kind of you can encourage, no problem. Two options. Option 1, they can shift to technical. Option 2, by seeing that environments, at least you will change. లేకపోతే అమీర్పేట రోడ్డు మీద తిరగండి. హాస్టల్లో పొద్దున తింట, హాస్టల్లో చపాతీలు, ఉప్మాలు తిరగండి. అమీర్పేట అది ఏషియన్ మాల్స్లో తిరిగి ఆ గోడ పక్క సక్కగా ఉండదు. అందరూ కూర్చోండి వరుస పెట్టి కూర్చోండి. కొంచెం పిల్లలు వస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళని చూస్తే అంటే ఇంకా ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఏం చేస్తాను. Yesterday class we done with Eureka server, guys. Eureka server we done with Eureka servers like service registry and what service discovery. Hey, yesterday class we done the communication, right? What the communication we have? Microservice to communication, right? The communication is happen like two types of communication in the real time generally happen. One is like one microservice can communicate with what? Another microservice. Like synchronous communication and asynchronous communication. Sync and what? Async. Synchronous communication means like which is like sync mode, that is called synchronous communication. Asynchronous communication means sync or non-sync. Non-sync means what? Synchronous or asynchronous? Asynchronous. How many types of communication total we have? Two types of communication between microservices. One is a synchronous communication and what? Asynchronous communication. You see that if you take that guy, Vasu. Vasu is made a call to the girl. Vasu made a call to what? Girl. And he made a call to girl. He hey, come to, you'll go for the dinner in the Asian Mall. Then what? She is busy with some other work. She is what? Busy with the other work. And she said I'm coming. But he made a call to her, and she is taking what 1 hour time. Even she is taking 1 hour time, boss will wait in the footpath only. How much time, guys? How much time? 1 hour. 2 hours are no problem. He will wait. 3 hours are he will wait. He is not doing any activity. He is not doing what? Any other actions. He still wait for what? That response. He made a request. He wait for the response. He wait for what? Response. He made a request and he made for what? Response. Once the response is coming, then he go for what? Dinner, and he will eat the food. He'll eat what? Food, right? That is called synchronous communication. Sync is required. So you made a call, you send a request, you wait for until the response comes from the microservice, then only remaining code will be executed. Remaining process will be executed. That is what communication is. Sync or async. Make a call, wait for the response. Until the response coming, you are blocked. You are blocked. Once the response is coming, then remaining code got executed. It is called what response? Sync response. What response? Sync response. If you take the Mohan, he made a call to what? He made a call to what? Tell me that. He made a call to her. He made a call to her. She said it will take 1 hour. Then what Mohan will do? Mohan will wait 1 hour. No, you are not coming. Okay, wait, no problem. He will do what? He will go to the food court and he will take some food for the meanwhile. What he will take what? Food. And again he will come back. He said again, I'm waiting for you. But he is doing what? His work. And he's going for the tea shop, he's taking the tea, and he's going for what? Outside to take some xeroxes. Yes or no? He made a call, but he's waiting for the response or not waiting for the response? Not waiting for the response, he's doing other calls. He's doing what? Other calls. Then synchronous response or asynchronous response? Synchronous and what man? Asynchronous. Synchronous means you made a request, you wait for the response until response is coming, you block. Once your response got, then only remaining code got executed. That is called synchronous communication. Communication. So yesterday class we discussed REST template, web client, and communication. How many ways you can discuss? 3 ways. REST template is a synchronous communication. FIAN client also synchronous communication. FIAN client also by default what? Synchronous. REST template also by default what? Synchronous. Those are the synchronous communication. Web client is asynchronous by default. These are by default, guys. By default, REST template and FIAN client is what? Sync or async? Synchronous. Web client is what? Sync or async? Async means what? Made a request. Made a request. Wait for the response or don't wait for the response? Don't even wait for the response. Do the remaining calls. When the response is coming, you solve the response. You resolve the response. Resolve that what? Response. Is waiting for the response or not waiting for the response? Not waiting for the response. Like yesterday, I told one point. We are doing the book my show payment options. Lazy pay, simple pay, some payments are saying what? Red mark. The server is down. It means what? The service is up or service is down. Service is down. When the service is down, Eureka server is saying that the service is down. When the service is up, then again Eureka server select update the status. Update the status. Yesterday class we discussed that point, right? Good. The same way, sync communication what? Asynchronous. But you see, guys, real time we use this type of words in the when the friends chit chat. You would read this is synchronous guy. This is what? The synchronous guy. You can say like Raj is asynchronous, Ranjit is synchronous. We are saying some like you are the stateless. The stateless and what? Stateful, stateless, sync, async. Like we will use this kind of terms guys for the development, for the friends chit chat purpose. Got it? Sync to asynchronous got it? Good. See guys, I'll tell you one real time use case for the sync and async. You're doing like Amazon, you are buying the products, right? When you buy the products, sometimes 1 hour period they will get the 150 mobile, something like offer period. 150 mobiles they will give the offer, and 150 mobiles they will give the offer. 150 mobiles they will give the offer like 5,000 they'll offer. Then more number of requests comes to what? Server, and displaying all the mobiles which are available for the offers. Available for what? Offers. And when you display all the mobiles available for the offers, then what have you tell me? All the mobiles that you are getting are displaying in the browser. All the mobiles are displayed. Then tell me, what will you do? You display the data into the browser. Then you click on what? Add to cart. The cart is added into what? Cart. Then you click on checkout option, right? When you click on the checkout, what happened? Directly it not goes to the payments. Directly not goes to what? Payments. See, 150 mobiles are available for the offer. At a time, how many requests coming? 150 requests coming up, billions of requests coming up, billions of requests. Out of that request, only first 150 I need to solve. In that case, see, first 150 requests are coming. First what? 150 requests are coming. Like all the mobiles are displayed, you click on what? Add to cart, click on the checkout. When you click on the checkout, you purchase one mobile, 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone, 5 gone, 6 gone, like that all are gone. Generally, what happened, in the development stage, like when you do the real-time development code, before you click on the buy now, like checkout option, I will not directly go to the payment options. Directly not goes to what? Payment option. When you click on the checkout, first of all, I will check that. I will send the request to inventory. I will send the request to what? Inventory stock. I'll send the request to inventory. I'm checking that, I'm checking what? That mobiles are available, not available. Because previously you got 150 request, that is gone. Because 150 requests coming up, billions of requests coming up. Billions of requests coming. Every request before checkout, I'm checking that inventory is present or not, data present or not. Every request from checkout potential, when you click on the checkout, first I will check what? I will make a call to inventory. Inventory means what? Stock. I will make a call to stock. I will check the stock is there or not there. Stock is there or not there. I will check the stock like inventory stock is there or not there. Stock is there. Stock is there means what? Stock is there. Then means what? When you click on the checkout, you make a call to what? Inventory, and you need to wait until the inventory respond. Once the inventory respond, like once the stock is responded, one is what? Stock is responded, then only go to what? Payment. If the stock is not responding, is what? Data is there or not there? You got out of stock message. You got what? Out of stock. It's not like every time you click on the buy or checkout directly payment, it's not possible, guys. When you click on the checkout, first you go for make a call to what? See, first time 5 minutes before you make a call to the like products which is displaying the browser. You are thinking like all the products are available. All the products are what? Available. Before checkout, what we will do? You make a call to inventory. Check the inventory. You need to wait until the inventory respond. Without inventory response, like payment option. You need to wait for until inventory response. Otherwise, directly payment option. Wait for inventory response. Once the inventory response like positive, data is there, then only payment. If inventory response negative, then say like what? Out of stock batch. Then when you click on the checkout, we need to wait for the inventory response. So you don't need to wait for the inventory is responded, then only can go for what? Remaining activity payment and what? Like there's all option, right? But sync communication, sync communication. Exactly. That is called synchronous communication. You made a call to what? You made a call to what? You made a call to inventory, then the inventory should be responded. Once the inventory responded, then only can make to what? Payment options. Then payment is done, then only can do what? Purchase the product and inventory is updated on it. Inventory is what? Updated. You are thinking like, when you click on the checkout, already directly go to the payment, right? It's not like that. Whenever you are clicking the checkout, first it will check the inventory, the product is what? Still available or not available. If it is available, because 1 hour back you opened the website, you got all the products, you added all the products, even Swiggy Zomato guys, you added 20 products. When you click on the checkout, when you click on what? Checkout, they said like 2 products are not available. 2 products are what? Not available. It means meanwhile they are sending the request to what? Shopkeeper checking that the products are availability or not. Is not available, just uncheck that and say that 2 products are not available. You remove this from cart. Remove from what? It means before checkout, it is checking the inventory. The product is still available or not available. If it is available, means what? Available means what? Then forward the next point. That is called sync communication. Sync communication. Sync communication. That is the way you implement the sync communication with your time. Should you have the clarity? Tell me about some sync communication. Please, you should respond like that. The subject that is called sync communication. What communication? Sync communication. You go for the asynchronous communication. Asynchronous communication means product is available, inventory responded properly. You click on the checkout, payment is done. Once the payment is done, once what? Payment is done. Here 2 options. Once the payment is done successfully, payment is what? Done. See, you click on the checkout, payment is done. Payment is what? Done. After the payment is done, after what? Payment is done. After the payment is done, after what? Payment is done. What we need to do after payment is done? You'll get the order ID. You done the payment is done. After payment is done, what we expected answer? Once the payment is done, what you are expecting? Order is placed. Okay, order placed. That is okay. Then after that, what you are expecting? Zomato, you are placing the order and you need to wait until the shop, until the restaurant has to confirm your order. Once the restaurant is confirmed, then only you got the message order is what? Accepted. Otherwise, order accepted, rejected. A sync communication is sync. Sync because you made a request. Wait for the response. Order is accepted or not accepted. Order is what? Accepted or not accepted. Once the restaurant is accepted order is confirmed. Restaurant reject the order, then what happens? Rejected, right? That's sync. You need to wait for the response. That is called sync. But when you click on the payment is done, you click on the checkout, payment is done. Once the payment is done, what you are expecting? Once the payment is done, what happened? Tell me generally. In the Swiggy or Zomato or Amazon, Flipkart. Once the payment is done, what happened? Payment అయిపోయినాక ఏమైతుందా? డెలివరీ బాయ్ ఆర్డర్ అంతా బిల్గా పిండి ఊరుగా. యూ డన్ ద ఆర్డర్, చెక్అవుట్ ఈస్ డన్. ఏమైంది? మళ్ళీ ఆర్డర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. చేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. ఆర్డర్ పెట్టి అయిపోయి మళ్ళీ చేసుకో. అది అయిపోయి మళ్ళీ డీబగ్ చేసుకో. మళ్ళీ పెట్టేసారు. పొద్దున ఒకసారి పెట్టు, పొద్దున ఒకసారి పెట్టు, పెట్టుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. Once the payment is done, what you will get? You will get the home page, right? Yes, who told home page, right? నువ్వు హోమ్ పేజ్ లో కూర్చోను, నువ్వు హోమ్ పేజ్ లో కూర్చో, వాడేమో కార్ట్ పేజ్ లో కూర్చుంటారు. బాస్ ఎక్కడ? బాస్ నువ్వు అక్కడ కూర్చో, ఏం కాదు. అరే పేమెంట్ is done means you have to send the message, sir. Once the payment is done, immediately I'll get the WhatsApp confirmation and email confirmation and SMS confirmation. అరే మీరు బుక్ మై షో కొట్టాం కదా. నా పేమెంట్ ఎనీథింగ్ లైక్ స్విగ్గీ జొమాటో, ఈవెన్ బుక్ మై, ఈవెన్ ట్రావెల్స్, రెడ్ బస్, ఐ బస్, యూ గెట్ ద వాట్సాప్ కన్ఫర్మేషన్, రైట్? You will get the email confirmation, right? You will get the mobile confirmation, right? How many notifications you are getting? 3 notifications. WhatsApp. Sir, once if I place the order, I'll get the confirmation to the WhatsApp, confirmation to the mail, confirmation to what? Mobile. ఈ టికెట్ ఒక్కసారి బుక్ చేయరు. ఈ టికెట్ రెడ్ బస్, ఐ బస్ బుక్ చేశారు. వాట్సాప్ పంపిస్తాడా? మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తాడా? మెయిల్ పంపిస్తాడా? సనోనా అత్యవసరంటే వాడు హోమ్ పేజ్ వెళ్తాను. హోమ్ పేజ్ వెళ్ళి కూర్చోండి. హోమ్ పేజ్ వెళ్ళి once you done the order, what you will get? You will get the notifications. What notification? SMS notification, WhatsApp notification, email notification, right? Email what? Notification. Option 1. When you click on the checkout, click on what? Checkout. That case, cool. Click on checkout. సార్ కట్టెలుతుందన్నా సార్, అంతే సార్. I can sense the class. ఆ సెన్స్ లేకపోతే ఇంత సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్పలేదమ్మా. టాపిక్ ఈజ్ వాట్? Sense of humor is what? Very important. You click on the checkout, do the payment. Option 1. You get a notification, SMS notification, email notification, WhatsApp notification. All the notification done, you got the message, ticket booked successfully. Ticket booked what? Successfully. Option 1. Option 1, when you click on the checkout, payment is done. Then you send the WhatsApp SMS, WhatsApp messages, SMS and WhatsApp notification, SMS notification, email notification done. Then I got the message that what the message I got? Ticket booked successfully. Option 1. Option 2. When you done the payment, guys, directly you pop up with ticket booked successfully immediately. Immediately get what? Ticket booked successfully. Immediately ticket, you got the message like ticket booked successfully. You book the ticket, payment is done. Ticket booked what? Successfully. Ticket, see, when you book the ticket, immediately got the message what? Ticket booked successfully, right? Is it waiting for the notification sending? Right? It's waiting for the WhatsApp message sending, SMS message sending, and email sending. Waiting for that much time, or directly ticket booked come up immediately. Directly got the message what user experience, what ticket booked successfully, right? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Is it waiting for the SMS notification, WhatsApp notification, email notification? Sometimes you got the email notification after half an hour. Sometimes you got the message after half an hour. Sometimes you got the WhatsApp after what? 5 minutes. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Then what? When you click on the checkout, you got the order placed successfully, right? Without waiting for what? SMS notification, email notification, WhatsApp notification. Then that communication is what? Sync communication, async communication. Async communication. It doesn't wait for until to send the notifications. It directly displays the message is what? Other code executed, directly displaying message is what? Ticket booked successfully. Wait, ticket booked what? Successfully. That is called sync, async. Later they will send what? SMS. Ticket booked, guys. Payment is done, ticket is what? Booked. Generally, you should get the message after, see, long back we have the message after SMS sending, after email sending, after WhatsApp sending, then only I got the message, ticket booked successfully. But nowadays you're getting directly waiting for that much time and immediately responded. That is called sync communication, async communication. Async communication. It means once the payment is done, no need to wait for the notification. Without waiting for the, you send a request for notifications. Until notifications are respond, you don't wait. You give the message that what order Google confirm successfully. Order what successfully. When the notifications are ready, notifications are sending the message, and you got the Amazon will get the message. Okay, what's the message sent, and this is sent, and this is sent. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు అయ్యా నీకు అంతా చెప్తారా అసలుకి అంతా నీకు ఒక్కడికి కూడా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఒక పద్ధతి పోవడం అసలు తెలియదు. ఈ రాజుగాడు ఇట్లా కలు ముట్టాడు నువ్వు చెప్పాడు చెప్పాడు ఇదంతా ఏంటంటే ఏదో టైం పాస్ ఫర్ ద హైదరాబాద్ ఎంజాయ్ అంటే నీ చదివి జాబులు చేసి చక్కబెట్టేవాళ్ళు కాదు. Topic is very interesting because real world what we are seeing everything. But that case means coming from long distance, okay. She can do sometimes like this, no problem. Mirem topic is what? Sync and what? Sync. Sync means what? Made a request. Wait for the response. When you wait for the response, you got a data. Best example is what? Checkout. Before you click on the checkout, first it will go for what? Directly payment. Make a call to inventory. Make a call to inventory, checking that product is available or not available. Once the inventory responded, then only I can do what? Payment. I need to wait until the inventory respond. That is called what? Sync or async? Sync. Async means what? You done the payment, immediately you get what? Order confirmation. Without notification sending, right? Is waiting for until notification sending. Without notification sending, is waiting message order confirmed. Without notification sending, order is what? Confirmed. When the notification sending, that response is resolved. So you need wait for the notifications or no need to wait for the notifications. Yeah. So guys, you make an order to Swiggy. You made an order to Swiggy, the restaurant should respond. The client, the user should wait until the response is what? Until the what? Until the restaurant what? Confirm the order. But sync or async? Sync. But user to delivery boy. User to what? Delivery boy. But sync or async? For the user, delivery boy should assign, right? After delivery boy assigned, you got the confirmation. You are waiting for the delivery boy respond. You are waiting for delivery boy respond, restaurant respond. Restaurant to user is what? Sync communication, async communication. Sync communication. Delivery boy to user, async communication. I don't need to wait for the delivery boy. When they are available, what? The system will assign the delivery boy corresponding delivery boy. I'm waiting for my confirmation, until delivery boy accepted, then only my order is confirmed. Until the delivery boy is accepted, my order is confirmed. Who used to wait for the restaurant has to confirm my order. Who has to confirm, guys? Restaurant has to confirm my order. Restaurant has to what? Confirm my order. Where's the data? That is sync communication. What? Async. Hey, how many ways one service can communicate other services? 3 ways. What are 3 ways? REST template, web client, and FIAN client. REST template is sync or async? Sync. Synchronous communication. Web client, async. FIAN client, sync. FIAN client is by default sync. By default what? Sync. And that is called communications. That's very important. That is what? Very important. That is called sync, async, and what? Types of communication, guys. Types of communications are what? Synchronous communication. A synchronous communication, I'm calling it as a blocking IO. Blocking means what? The request is blocked until the response is comes, right? The request is what? Blocked until the response comes. That is like synchronous communication, you can call it as a blocking IO. Asynchronous communication, you can call it as what? Blocking IO, unblocking IO. Here I read a message, the client sends a request, wait for the response. After response received, execute the remaining code. What are non-synchronous, asynchronous? Send a request, do not wait, continue executing other code. Other code means what? Autoplay successfully message directly. Waiting for the notification, no need to wait for the notification. Yeah, I written some points here. Students will wait for what? One student will wait for until she comes. One student will wait, make a call, no wait. One student what? Make a call, no wait, continue what? Other task, when she comes, give the food. That is called what? Synchronous communication and what? Asynchronous communication. I told one small concept is like not small. Check out button and wait for the inventory response and all that. Anyone you have the capability, you make one project for the sync and async. Simply you can get the idea how to build a sync and async. You already know the SMS like email notification, right? You already have the email notification code. You write one small thing. You make one small you make one small button or you make one small button, click on what? Checkout. Click on what, Amma? Checkout. You made a call to inventory. You make a call to what? Other service, inventory service. You wait, in inventory service, you stop the execution, 10 seconds to stop saying. After that, URL call, see, on the URL call, I made a request to you. I made a request to what? To you. Then you stop 5 seconds of execution. Then I made a call. After a call, I have some code. As soon as an SOP statement, you can write not a problem. Otherwise, you can call another service, whatever it may be. First, I made a call to you guys. The inventory responded how many seconds? After 10 seconds. This code should be stopped until what? Until the response comes from that service. Once the response comes, then only the remaining code execute. Remaining code is what? Executed. That is synchronous communication. And you write the same code one more time. You write one call. You made a call to what? Other service. Made a call to what? Other service. Other service you stopped. Other service what? You stop how many seconds? 10 seconds. After other service, you done the you write one thing. I told that you call a service, after service you can execute some code, right? Here execution you can make the notification. And do what? Notification. Notification means email code, right? You made a call to other. Other should respond. Then only email is sending to the user. Option 1. Other is responding after how many seconds? 10 seconds. I'm giving the scenario that is implemented REST APIs or what, how that is your responsibility to make the what, code. After this many REST APIs and MVC and microservices, you are the person to do this work. It's not like, again, don't ask like, sir, how to do, where to put, how to put, don't ask this kind of what dependency need and you don't know. You ask ChatGPT what dependency required, you can add the dependency. Real time, whom do you ask it? In the Scrum call, I will tell the user stories, there is a user stories are going to build. Then evening, I will come to you, ask the status call. No one will help you in the real time. If somewhere you struck then you can ask the others. Who can struck, who don't know about the Spring Boot microservices, REST APIs and all, they can struck. Who are get the job only based on the core Java, only based on the prime number, Amstrad number concept. But you already put at the React, already put at the REST APIs, already put at what? All the JPL queries, custom methods, native SQL queries, predefined methods, status codes, security, OAuth, authentication, authorizations, role-based authentication. We done these many things, still you are tracking these useless things, guys. Yesterday, one guy written the code, even copywriting, completely copywriting. He is giving a multiple spaces between the code. Why the spaces also we don't know. It means just you are writing copywriting. That's useless thing. You don't need to check for the code in the class what we done. Just we need to go for the clarity. Okay, this is a web client, create the object and all. You take the code from ChatGPT, you can copy paste, modify your values. You are doing like you had a book you are writing every line of code. Not saying all for you. When you are writing like that, that's what I'm saying. It's not like college complete the A plus B addition operation, right? Web client I told means you need to write the code line by line concept. You ask the ChatGPT, give the web client code, you will give the client code and you can paste it and you can modify the code and you can run the code. Got it right? Anyone you can create a new project and make the sync communication asynchronous REST APIs, not using microservice, don't use microservice, directly can use what? REST APIs, no problem. You made a call to other service should respond. Other service you make the 10 seconds gap, you stop it other service. Some thread dot sleep or sync dot sleep, some methods are there. You can ask like ChatGPT how to stop it. How many seconds you have to stop this here? 10 seconds. Once he responded, after that you write the email notification. The notification sent after that 10 seconds he responded. Option 2 is like you send the when you click on the checkout, click on what? Checkout, something like that. You directly give the message auto confirm successfully. Auto confirm what? Successfully. Are you waiting for the 10 seconds? Directly mail sending. Directly mail sending auto confirm successfully. Directly what? Mail sending order confirmed what? Successfully. Wait, got it done? That's it. You try that code like synchronous communication and whatever asynchronous communication. So REST template is by default sync or async. So REST template is synchronous by default asynchronous. Synchronous. But you can make it as asynchronous using async annotation, guys. Check this annotation here. So REST template is what? By default or synchronous by default? But you can make it as asynchronous using what? Async keyword, like annotation. Web client is by default what? Asynchronous by default, but you can make the synchronous using @block and block method. @block method will make that what? Block the request. Block the request means what? It becomes what? Synchronous. Web client is by default sync or async. Block means what? Becomes the sync. Becomes what? Sync. VM client also synchronous, but you can make the asynchronous using what? Enable async. Enable what? Async. Okay, so that is the way you can build the code. That is a synchronous and what asynchronous. Hey, yesterday class all microservices are registered with what Eureka. Eureka with IP address or publication name. IP address is good or not good? Not good. Because of scaling issues. Because of what issues? That's good or not good? Not good. That's what guys. Yesterday class code what we written. Let me change the code. And you made a call yesterday class synchronous communication on what? Asynchronous communication. Hey, you take a pic for this one. Types of communications. Yeah, there's the types of communications, sync and async. Tick 2, you take this one. How do REST template, web client, fin client handle synchronous and asynchronous operations? Third one. Scenario sending the promotional emails after confirmation. Yeah, you take that scenario. Synchronous scenario, synchronous scenario. Synchronous scenario and what? Asynchronous scenario. Okay, so yes, yesterday class we done the Eureka server code. Right click on the Eureka server. Once if you right click on what? Eureka server, click on what? Start. First you start the Eureka server. Eureka server, how many dependencies just we added? 2 dependencies. Yeah, one is a Eureka server. Sorry. One is a Eureka server dependency, web dependency. How many dependencies you added? Web dependency and Eureka. Yeah, web dependency and Eureka. The only two dependencies you can add for the Eureka server case already created here. That's the reserve. Today you create the project for the Eureka server. All of you create the project for Eureka server by adding only two dependencies. One is what? Web. One is what? Eureka server. Nothing else. No code at all. Only one annotation is enough to make the enable Eureka server annotation. This is what annotation. At the rate enable what? Eureka server. At the rate enable Eureka server will make what amount? Eureka server is ready. Like to get the features of what? Eureka server. Once you got the features of only this annotation case. How to create the project? How many annotations we have to add total? Two. One is what? Web dependency and Eureka server dependency. After project creation, how many annotations we have to add? One annotation. What annotation? Enable Eureka server. Enable Eureka server annotation you can make guys. That is one thing. And next one is what? That's it guys. Once the server is started, go for the currency conversion and what? Currency exchange case. Right click on what? Click on start. See what microservice communicating with what? Another microservice using what? IP address or application name? Why not IP address? Because of scaling, IP address are increased, communication will fail you. That's what we are going for what? IP address is good, application name is good. Application name is good, yes. Application name is good. Let me start the two services, then all services are up. Eureka server port number how much is here? 8761. You better to give the 8761 is a port. And you go for this one here. How many services are registered here? Two services. One is a currency conversion. Second is a currency exchange. Two services are registered, guys. That's fine. After that, you can go for the post call. Postman is there. Tell me in the postman what call we required. Post call. Yeah, let me make a post call. Check the post price working or not. Total amount. This is like USD to what? INR. This is a post call case. We got the USD to what? INR. Click on what? Send. Once if we click on the send case, we got the communication is done. We got the USD means what? 65 rupees, something like that. And you write the same call by sending what amount? Pound. Pound means what? You get a 65 or not 5? 105. Now 105 you got the working fine. So yesterday class the communication is done based on what guys your IP address. IP address port number. IP address application name. IP address. Now you come to the application currency conversion service. Go for the controller. Click on the controller. The controller yesterday class we written the code and we commented, right? We commented. This is the code guys. You do one thing. First you check the FIAN client. Check the FIAN client code guys. In the FIAN client code. This is the FIAN client. Yesterday class FIAN client is working. We are giving what? URL. We are giving the URL, right? Yeah, today remove that URL guys. Don't use URL. Only application name you have to connect. When you make the application name, it made a call to what? Eureka server. In the Eureka server, they check the healthy distance. The corresponding IP address related to what? Currency conversion. Automatically communication is happened. URL now only application name. I removed URL. I removed what? URL. If I remove URL, just we can save the process. I just given what? Application name. Did I give any URL here? No. If I'm not giving the URL, only currency exchange. See guys, here what the project is registered, just you can give the same name, application name. Currency, EXCHANGA, currency exchange, currency-exchange. See guys, currency-exchange I given and project is reloaded. Project is what? Reloaded. Click on what button? Send. Once if I click on the send button, without fail that code should work. The code is working fine. Because what? I given the URL application name. Yesterday class application name URLs. URLs. See guys, if you want USD dollar, you can bring the USD. You please click on what? Send. Once if you click on the send, you please cross check, you got a 65. It means without URL, the code is working or not working? Working. That will take care of the Eureka server. So the communication happened through IP address or through what? Application name. Application name, right? Exactly. That's the first approach I tried with the what? Application name. And even remaining two approaches also you try with what? Application name. Go for the currency controller guys, the currency conversion controller. FIAN client you commented that because FIAN client is already what? Working. The FIAN client you can comment it. This is the FIAN client commented. Then you please enable any one of this process. Let me enable what? REST template. REST template is enabled here. Now REST template is enabled. Yesterday class you are giving what? This is a what we can say here? URL. But remove that URL, guys. Remove what? URL. Place what application name. What application name here? Exchange service. Okay. EX. You what? Exchange service, guys. EXCHANG. Exchange what? Service. Now I'm giving the IP address application name. Application name. When you are asking me, I am the Eureka server, currency conversion service, you ask me like, currency exchange service you want to connect it. Then I will check with what? Currency exchange, how many instances is running, I will give healthy instance, based on the instance IP address, you can connect internally. But what we are seeing is what? IP address, application name. Application name. IP address communication is good or not good? Not good. Why? If the number of what? Number of instances are increased, then what happens? Communication is what? Failed. Number of instances like scaling. If the number scaling process, number of IP addresses are increased, then our communication is what? Failed. But this is what? IP address application name. So load balancing will take care by the Eureka server. Then healthy instance will given automatically to the server, right? Good. Guys, now you please run this process. Control S. Control S. The errors are there in the code. Yeah. Good. Guys, we need to enable this code, guys. Get exchange rate, right? Currency exchange dot what? Get a exchange rate. I think here we already have the exchange rate. Fine. Just we can comment this one here. Good. Guys, that is the data. Once if the data is done, you can come to the browser, click on what? Send. If you click on the send, guys, so waiting for the application is what? Reloading. Application is reloading. That's what could not send what? Request. Because connection was refused. You click on what amount? Send. Once we click on the send, now you please cross check once. Still what? No response. Wait a second. Click on what? Send. Click on what? Send. Now see guys. Yeah. Now you got something. Got error, right? Okay, fine. Why this error means you see guys? Exchange service. What the problem? మీరు అప్పుడు చెప్పాలి కదా మరి ఇప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తున్నారు దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ సర్వీస్ కరెన్సీ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఓకే యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ దట్ ఓకే ద కమ్యూనికేషన్ హ్యాపెన్ త్రూ వాట్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ అప్లికేషన్ నేమ్స్ at least I was the problem at least you understood that it is not a previous code it's like IP address communication application and communication exactly it means modifications are reflecting properly reflecting and not reflecting reflecting right go for what exchange currency exchange okay fine see guys this is like currency exchange just we can write what currency hyphen exchange and then CURRENCYXCHANG good currency exchange save it now see guys modification reflecting not reflecting reflecting are you going for the fiat client no rest template code working rest template code working right fiat client already we done guys click on what set wait for the response guys yeah it's like still wait for the response what is this data http currency see line okay line 33 here yeah double slash ఉందా ఎక్కడ currency exchange this application name currency CURRENCY let me do one thing let me restart the project once let me restart hey that can where this is application name currency CURRENCY hyphen EXCHANG currency exchange service URL is what from currency to currency get to currency this is a currency exchange class and you got the exchange object get body what get exchange rate once you got the exchange rate then you can go with what total amount calculation right good hey okay no problem let me check it restart the project hey, once I restart the project you first refresh the Eureka server Check that the two services are registered or not registered. Registered, huh? Yes, these are registered, no problem. Because after that you make a consent what? Request to the service. Just I restarted guys. Again we got what? Same error. That is what? Internal server. You please check once what the issue. This is the currency hyphen EXCHANG from USD to URL is making good. Okay, let me check with console once. Go for the hey, here one console is running, three consoles running. Three consoles on there. If you want to switch the consoles, here we have the option like what computer symbol is there. So this is like when you place the cursor, computer display the selected console. If you want to switch the console, you click on this one. If you click on this one, control console change automatically. Because one console running, three consoles running, three console. Which console you want? Just click on what? Click on this one. Then this is one console. This is another console. This is another console. So guys, now we are in which console like currency exchange. Change this one. Now you are in Viraka server. Now you are in the data. See guys, this is the data. Currency exchange unknown post exception. Unknown host means what? Is the application name. Where is a currency? Okay, currency exchange. This is a currency exchange. Resources, application and property file. Indian currency exchange CORR ENCY hyphen EXCHANG. Nice. You can't the same. Still the same error. The IO error on get request. Simply saying what? Known steps are unknown as a post. Unknown post. Unknown post means the service is what? Not recognizing. You do one thing, currency conversion controller. There you comment this, this one you comment it. Okay, let me try it one. Webflex. Let me try with Webflex. Web client is there. Here we need to give what? No? This one you have to give the URL. Like, just to give the URL. The URL. HTTP colon slashes currencies URL currency icon exchange. EXCHANG currency exchange here. And simply can application reloaded. Can exchange rate. Fine. Go for what? You can't send. You can't what send. Just for the modification, you please restart the services once. Okay. Okay. So the service layer, come this one here. Now to comment this. After commenting this, then you may request. Once if you made a request, okay, go for the format XML file. Format XML file. Yeah. As of now, you comment reflex. You right click, click on what's started. So if you made a click on the start. Click on center. Who was the exception? Get that. Okay, fine. When you got the error, what the error guys, dispatch the solid work as a request. Change the consoles. Click on this, click on this. Resource access option. This one is a root cause. You copy this and you place in the chart property. The first we can go for this one. One thing we need to paste and we need to copy the root cause and we need to copy the exception and we need to copy the root cause and the exception and the what code when you enabled you got an exception. That code we should do so that you can understand that what code you got exception, what code you return. See, guys, like you will place entire code. That's what you will not get the proper answer from the chat GPT. Sometimes you don't know what answer they are giving. You are calculation entire code. But you should place the code last what error, what code I enabled and what error you got. And the corresponding root cause and the corresponding exception. So that I can understand, he can understand that he can understand that, he can track the issue very clear. Then he's saying that, he can track the issue. Yeah, good. The log and the stack trace make the issue very clear. So that he will give the issue. Saying that, unknown host exception. REST template cannot be resolved as host name. Currents exchange from failed because of there is no host name currents exchange, not your local machine. Running locally without Docker, without Iveco, the service running local machine exchange service probably runs code like 8080. The host name should be what? Local host. Then he is saying that local host is running with what? Docker. Yeah. We need to go for the load balance. I forgot to add the load balancing. Because you are communication, direct communication through Eureka server. Through Eureka server. When it is happening through Eureka server has to check what directly Eureka server is responded. Eureka server has to check how many Excel service running. How many Excel service has to be run, right? How many Excel service has running? How many Excel service has running? That's what. How many what Excel service code is running? That's what. To check the how many services are running, then I need to add one. Yesterday, multiple services running or one service is running on one service because that it is today IP address application name. You send the request to what Eureka server. When you send the request to Eureka server, then what happened? You send the request to Eureka server. I need to check what Excel service directly IP address. I need to check how many instances running. Then I need to take the healthy instance, give the healthy instance, then your request forwarded to any one of the healthy instance, right? We need to balance the load, right? We need to balance what? Load. Because one server is running, load is required, load balance required, not required. Not required. But you are sending request directly through IP address or through application name. Through application name, when you send a request, even though one IP running, first I need to check that how many IP addresses are running. I need to balance the load. That's what, guys, you need to go for what? Load balanced. What am I? Load balance client. Load balancer client. After adding the load balancer client, you send a request. So we'll see. Hey, got the clarity why is asking load balancing, right? Why is asking load balancing? Because why? Because yesterday class what? One IP address, static IP address directly communicating, no problem. But today is through direct communication or through Eureka. Through Eureka. When you send the request to Eureka, then Eureka what it has to do? It has to check how many instances are running. How many instances are what running? How many instances are what running? Then you need to add what load balancing. You need to add what load balancing. Okay, taking with response time more, just close it and what? Open it. PN client, we don't need to add the load balancer, guys. PN client load balancer is automatically enabled. If you want, you can try first with what? PN client. PN client, did I use in load balance annotation? No, load balance automatically. Yeah. Load balance automatically. Because the PN client, Eureka servers, these all are synchronous mode. The reason I will tell you one more here, the time comes here, that's what I can go with one more point. See, this one is like, up to now previously discussed about the starter dependencies, right? What dependencies? Starter dependencies. You see, these all are the Spring Boot starter activator, Spring Boot starter data JPA, Spring Boot starter web is there now. These are the starter boot starters actually. Boot starters means REST template web client from the boot starters. Boot starters, These are what starters or not? Boot starters. But you see, Eureka server, Eureka clients, these are like, cloud starters. What starters, guys? Cloud starters. See, this is like, Spring Cloud Starter, Netflix Eureka client. Even Fian, Open Fian client we added, right? This is a boot starter, cloud starter. So, Fian client, Eureka servers, both are what? Cloud starters. Cloud starters means they can enable the load balancing automatically. See guys, Spring, microservices all dependencies from the cloud starters. Spring Cloud will provide the features like Eureka, OpenVM, circuit breakers, load balancers. They'll give like cloud starters, not boot starters, guys. They'll ask a question like, tell me some 5 boot starters you know. Tell me some 5 cloud starters you know. So microservices, what we are discussing, that is the boot starters or cloud starters are. Cloud starters. If you want to open the format XML file. So what happened here? Fian client and Eureka server both are from what starters? Cloud starters. So the communication directly happened. Any problem coming up? No. But REST template web client from the cloud starter, boot starter. That is a boot starter. You see this one is a boot starter. Even Spring Webflex, even Spring Web also, these are from what starters? Boot starters. Eureka server is what? Cloud starter. There's some Fian client, Eureka server, both are what? Cloud. Both are friends, they will communicate directly without load balancing. But this guy is a REST template and web client is a boot starter, cloud starter. Boot starters. Eureka server is what? Cloud starter. Cloud starter, I don't know information about your boot starters. That's what we need to add annotation is what? One, load balance. That is like, they'll ask the question, tell me some what? 5 boot starters and what? 5 cloud starters. Open the format XML file, guys. You please cross check that, cloud starters and what? Boot starters. Cloud starter and what? Boot starters. Yeah. You take this point also, guys. Boot starter and what? Cloud starters. What are the boot starters? Tell me. What are the boot starters? Open the format XML file, Raju. I know, Raju. Even by watching this one, I know. That is like what? Boot starter. This is like Spring Data JP is a boot starter, cloud starter, boot starter. This is like boot starter. And you see, this is what? Starter. Web also what starter? Boot starter. Like that, Webflex also boot starter. And yeah, this is like Resilience Force. Resilience Force is a boot starter, cloud starter. Boot starter. This is a cloud starter. That is like this one is what? This is the Eureka client. Eureka client and Eureka server is what? Cloud starter, boot starter. Hey, Eureka is given by Netflix company, guys. That's why I forgot to say one more. Eureka is given by which company? Netflix. That's what we have the Eureka dependency. Spring Cloud Starter, Netflix Eureka client. Netflix Eureka client. Netflix Eureka server. These all are from what? Netflix. And even OpenFian. OpenFian also what? Boot starter, cloud starter. Cloud starter. See guys, Resilience Force client, Eureka client, Eureka server, OpenFian. These all are the boot starter, cloud starters. Cloud starters. Like that, they'll ask the question like, what are the boot starters? What are the boot starter? Tell me here. Web, data, JP. Activator also cloud starter, boot starter. Spring Boot only given the activators, guys. But admin server, do you added or not added yesterday? Admin server is not added, right? That is actually cloud starter. So Spring Boot admin server activator is what starter? Activator is a boot starter. So activator is what? Boot starter. These are like boot starters, guys. And you want, you can write start.spring.io. Let me add the data, add the dependencies. Go for what? Spring admin server. Go for the admin server, guys. What server? Admin server. Yeah, this one is admin server. Admin server, click on what? Explore. Once if I explore, I got the admin server. Wait, admin server is also what starter, guys? Yeah, boot starter. This is also what boot starter. Okay, this is a boot starter, but config server is definitely cloud starter, guys. Config server means what? Centralized configuration management, right?
Click on this explore and you go for what? Config server. See guys, this is like Spring Boot admin server. Yeah, this one you see. Spring Cloud. Spring Cloud starter config. Config server is what boot starter or cloud starter? Boot starter, cloud starter. These are cloud starters. So you guys, these are the boot starters and these are the cloud starters. They'll ask the question, tell me some 5 boot starters, tell me explain that boot starters, explain some cloud starters. If you tell that answer, you will put in the Spring Boot and Microsoft board. Because who can focus this kind of boards means who has the practical knowledge about the concepts, they'll get the idea. Circuit breaker, Netflix e-breaker, Netflix server, client server, OpenFill, config, these all are what? Boot starters or cloud starters are? Cloud starters. But these are what starters guys? Yeah, cloud or boot starters are. Boot. Data JPA, web. Hey, you don't say Lombok. Lombok is not a boot starter, not a cloud starter. Lombok is separate the third party API. Even MySQL is not a boot starter. MySQL, Lombok, DevTools, these all are what? Boot starters are just like support. Support. But data JPA to kind of database. Web to get the controller service and service layers. Activator, what's activator? Application health and what? Metrics. And this is what? Spring Boot admin starter, right? Starter, sorry. Admin starter. Game dependency, what dependency will discuss? Validation dependency, yes. Validation dependency, you can go for the validation. Yeah, validation is a boot starter only. Just you can write the validation guys, bean validation. Bean validation, if you write like that, click on what? Explore and it's all about the clarity guys. So this is like validation dependency. Validation is also word starter guys, yeah, boot starter. At least 5 starters you see guys, 5 starters. See 5 exceptions, 5 boot starters, 5 cloud starters. These are the fancy questions. Data JPA, web, activator, admin server, admin server and what? Activator, Spring Boot starter, what? Validation. These are what starters guys here? Boot starters. These are what starters here? Cloud starters. What starters? Cloud starters. Hey, some people will ask the question like, what is the Spring Cloud? What is the Spring Cloud? See guys, what is a Spring Cloud means? You simply tell this answer guys. What is a Spring Cloud? What is what? Spring Cloud. What the purpose of Spring Cloud guys? Spring Cloud will provide the development of microservices by enabling the features like what features sir? By enabling the features are what? What features guys? By enabling the features like service discovery, load balancing, centralized configuration, distributed tracing. These all the features are provided by what? Spring Cloud. Spring Cloud provides the tools, simplifies the what development guys here? Microservices development, addressing what? Common challenges such as what? Service discovery, load balancing, service what? Hey, these all the concepts are not in the REST APIs and what MVCs. So this is like service registry, service discovery. These all are present in what? Microservices with the help of what? Spring Cloud. Spring what? Cloud. So this is like service what? Registry, service discovery, load balancing, centralized configuration, distributed tracing, and what? API gateway routing, and fault tolerance using what? Resilience explosion. These are the concepts. And these are the 5 Spring Boot starters. These are the 5 Spring Cloud starters. This is what? What the purpose of Spring Cloud? Look at Spring Cloud guys. Spring Cloud is simplifies the microservice development by giving the features like what? Spring Cloud make the tell me Spring Cloud what? Simplifies what? Microservices development by providing the features. What features are? Hey, you got the point. This discovery, load balancing, registry, centralized configuration, distributed tracing, API gateway, fault tolerance. So these all are not available in the old approach like REST APIs and what. We discussed REST APIs, we discussed MVs here. Do you have these all the concepts? No, these all are included what? Microservices because of Spring Cloud. Spring Cloud will provide these features to make the what? To make the to make what? simplifies the application development processes is what? Microservices. See guys, this is the what we are using in the real time, only microservices. Strictly saying that. There is no REST API, simple REST API calls. Simple REST API calls, what you done tell me? You making at get mapping, post mapping, put mapping. Some that's it. You deployed your access using URL. Do you have any registration? Do you have any load balancing? Do you have any multiple servers are running? Do you have any service to service communication using application name? No. But you cut it out. That is a process. And that's 3 questions. Right? So write these 3 questions also. Take the pick.